37,000 ringgit and below, usually there is
That
no
is
tax.
net, right? After
Net,
EPF.
after EPF.
So it would be roughly what? 2,008 plus like that per month?
About that. But I would usually ballpark it about 3,000 ringgit,
3,000 ringgit like
3,300
that,
ringgit.
you will get taxed.
Yeah.
But to my understanding, even if you are not taxable, you still need to declare. Still need to file your tax.
Not actually.
No? Really? Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Babel HR. Today, I have a returning guest, Varni Raja Gopal, who is a tax consultant, also founder of Invertax Consulting, a tax and corporate advisory firm based in PJ. So Varni was also previously the head of tax in Malaysia airports and a manager in EY with more than 20 years of experience managing tax. So in today's episode, we are going to focus on employee tax. I have so many questions on behalf of everybody.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's do number one first.
Okay.
Why, when we resign, when we leave, they want to wait for tax clearance before paying us? Is that even legal to hold our salary until a tax clearance letter comes in? This is the most common question people ask me.
It is. They are supposed to hold your salary.
Oh, my last salary. Shit.
Until they get the tax clearance letter, until the CP22A or B is clear, is accepted, and a letter is given to say, especially when you're leaving the country, or
Leaving the country,
correct.
I can understand.
But it is a must.
But leaving a job.
It wasn't so stringent before, but now it's compulsory. They have made it compulsory.
Okay. So walk me through the process. So I tender my resignation today to HR. What is HR supposed to do?
So you have a last day.
Yes.
Right? The HR will calculate when is your last day. Before 30 days, not more than 30 days before your last day, they're supposed to file your CP22A or CP22B. 22B is for government workers. 22A is private sector.
Okay.
Right.
So the moment we receive the resignation letter, within 30 days, we have to...
30 days before the day, your last day.
What if I don't have notice, like 24 hours notice? I cannot do everything on the same day.
I don't think 24-hour notice. What, you would have worked there like a week?
Yeah, I can tender today, tomorrow is
so
my last day.
They are not so stringent about that. You can still.
But ideally speaking, it's 30 days before their last day. They should have go file
the CP22A
which
or
means there's
B,
a form
whichever.
called CP22A, which they have to fill up by employers. And they will submit to LHDN.
Then LHDN will process the form and issue a tax clearance letter to both the employer and the employee. And then the employer will release your last
So typically
salary.
from the day HR submit the form to the day LHDN release the letter, how long will that take?
In our experience, it's less than 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maximum 1 month.
Maximum, that's long not to receive salary.
It is.
But not more than 1 month. Okay. Correct. And what can employees do if they don't submit this thing? Which means they can go report JTK, right?
Well, you mean when the employers don't submit?
Yeah.
When the employees don't submit, I don't think they will withhold your salary too, right?
No, they do. They say pending tax clearance.
If they don't submit CP22A, how
then
are they going to get...
Then they don't know what happened lah. Then did not submit, everything
then
there.
Of course you can sue the employer. You're withholding my money, but you haven't done your obligation,
But it's not illegal for your last salary to be held by the employer pending
the tax clearance
Okay.
letter.
When LHDN sends the tax clearance letter, does the employee get a copy, or it goes directly to the employer, or employee gets a copy?
The employer will get the copy, but the
LHDN
employee should
will send directly to LHDN.
Correct. Yep,
Okay.
Yep. And then the employee should get a letter too. But I don't think so. Yeah, I think they will say give to employer.
Give to employer, because in a lot of cases, what I advise followers is you go chase LHDN
You can
yourself.
do that.
Because
we can
it's
do that.
your salary, right? Some people are just not kanchong about it, so we go chase it.
Yes, you can. Once they have submitted the forms to LHDN, you can go to your branch or can go to your branch to say they've submitted. Please give me the tax clearance letter.
There
can
you
do
go. Before you guys resign, please clarify with HR how is it the tax clearance thing? Because you need to understand, worst come to worst, your last salary will delay by 1 month pending tax clearance. Okay, next question. What is the minimum salary I shall get taxed?
Minimum, it's about 37,000 ringgit per annum.
Oh, I have to divide it by 12.
37,000 ringgit and below, usually there is
That
no
is
tax.
Net, right? After
Net,
EPF.
After EPF.
So it would be roughly what? 2,008 plus like that per month?
About that. But I would usually ballpark it about 3,000 ringgit,
3,000 ringgit like that,
ringgit,
you will get taxed.
Yeah.
But to my understanding, even if you are not taxable, you still need to declare. Still need to file your tax.
Not actually.
No? Really? I was always told, even we are not taxable, we still have to file our tax. But everything is zero lah.
Because when you you're below the threshold of
Tax.
paying tax, right? You of course have to file your taxes if you're applying for loan, because bank loans or you want to buy a car, they still ask for your tax form. But from beginning 2014 onwards, LHDN has come up with a ruling saying that if your PCB, your final tax, is equivalent to your PCB which you have paid for 12 months, you do not have to file your tax return.
Wait a minute. Even if I got tax deducted,
Let's say you have deducted, you have paid PCB for 2024 10,000 ringgit.
okay.
When you do your form BE, your tax is also 10,000 ringgit.
Which is nobody owes anything.
Correct. So technically, according to the ruling, you do not have to file your taxes. But there's a big but here. You can't do anything. Any loan that you go for, any car that you want to buy a house, buy this, they will ask for your tax form. The banks will ask for your tax form. So you need to submit nevertheless.
But normally, company over deduct.
Then you will
So
have
if you
to
don't
submit.
file, they
you won't
happy
get a
lah. No
refund.
need to claim for refund.
Correct. So I have had clients, they have a lot of refund and they don't submit their taxes, because then we will go and tell IRB, look, he has they will have huge penalties now, up to 45%. They can penalize you.
Up to 45%.
45% of your tax payable. If 10,000 ringgit your tax payable, your tax penalty can be as high as 4,500 ringgit.
What they like what legal loan sharks is it? 45% is so high interest Like Along like that way. I think Along also 30% only.
Correct. This is why you need to file your tax returns.
Oh,
Free money. Why are you giving it away?
Okay, this is another question. Okay. Why do some months our salary deductions feel higher than others? Like tax suddenly surge when there's a bonus payout or commission.
Okay, of course, when you have commission, your PCB is deducted on your commission as well, right? But when it's bonus time, I know it's sometimes, a lot of times your PCB is a lot more. It's like meletop on your pay slip, right? Because when you put in the bonus amount, the payroll system sees that as your monthly income moving forward.
Okay.
Then it will calculate your PCB based on that amount.
And generally speaking, PCB is calculated on a year-to-date
Correct.
income.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
But there are two ways to calculate PCB. One, if you follow the monthly deduction, which they assume you have a monthly fixed salary. So you just follow like EPF table like that lah.
Okay.
Another complicated way is to calculate using the full formula, the year-to-date formula, to my understanding.
Actually, all systems now, if you look at the payroll system, is all year-to-date formula.
Which is so dangerous No?
Why do you say that?
Let's say if I switch company in between mid-year and I don't declare my first 6 months income, the new company wouldn't know what.
Yeah, but
they will assume my tax will be much lesser,
Mm.
because they assume first 6 months I got no
Correct.
income.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
And then
So that's when you will have an extra tax payable when you file your
correct.
tax
So in the
return.
next 6 months, they will under deduct. Come, I file my tax suddenly. I looked at it. I owe LHDN so much money.
So if you do a bit of research, let's
Mm.
say you want to see whether your employer is doing deducting the correct PCB.
Mm.
There are a lot of PCB calculator
Yes.
on the web, right? So they will always ask you the first one, what was your last drawn salary? So you see that formula is already year to date formula, correct? Yeah.
Mm.
So they always do that. If you don't put in anything, they will assume your PCB for the 6 months will have to cover for 12 months.
Mm.
Yeah. Therefore, your PCB has to be higher.
Actually, many people ask me how to calculate PCB, and it's a very
It's a very
complicated.
complicated.
It's
Even
a
I have
complicated.
never done it manually.
I've
In
done it.
all my 20 years, I've never done it. It's
I've done it. I've
always-
done it.
Yeah.
Because I've worked with programmers before trying to automate this one, right? And it's super complicated.
It
It's
is.
super complicated. So the
It's like
best,
AdMaths.
yes, not to the extent, but there's a lot of algebra in it.
Correct.
So I will advise them to go to the e-calculator like you mentioned earlier.
And put
And you
in your
put
number.
in all your information. Then you click calculate. And actually, if you go to Hasil's ePCB calculator, right? They break down to you exactly how they calculate it
Yes.
using the formula.
Another because a lot I've been on social media creating contents, right? A lot of question I get is about this PCB as well. Yeah. So when I tell them, actually you can reduce your monthly PCB, you just tell the HR what are the tax relief you're going to claim for that year. In January, let's say 2026, in January you go to HR and say, hey, this year I'm going to get married. My wife is not working still. My husband is not working still, so I may have a spouse relief. I'm going to get a child this year. I will have a child relief. I will have insurance premium. You have sports relief. And what's the new relief? Tourism relief 2026 onwards.
There's a tourism relief.
So all your entry tickets, your Zoo Negara, to your art and culture programs, all your museums, everywhere, water theme park, all that, you can get 1,000 ringgit tax relief on the money you spend.
Go GSC watch movie, count or not?
Not movie lah. That's not tourism.
How is it not tourism?
How is it tourism?
Huh? I support local entertainment. How is it Zoo?
Cultural and art program.
How do we
Go
how
and
do
see
we-
our museum negara.
Okay, so how do we define arts and cultural? Okay, let's say I go to a food fair.
Okay. You see now the budget has been announced 2 weeks ago, right? The finance bill will come out with all the lists. How is it defined? Then I can come back here and tell you how is it going to be defined.
Wait. Announce first, but don't have SOP lah. I have to wait for.
Once the finance bill is going to be gazetted, and then we will get the full list. Don't worry, it will come up.
Oh my god, this reminded me of MCO. Announcement first, SOP comes
No,
later
it's
lah.
usually like that. The budget, they will make all this announcement, and then when the finance bill is out, they'll give you, okay, these are the qualifying condition for all of that. It's normal. It's very normal.
So
That's the SOP of budget, annual budget.
Okay. I have to get more.
Okay, I haven't finished my story yet.
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
So
cool.
you can go to your HR. You say these are the reliefs I'm going to claim for 2026. Please calculate my PCB after putting in all this tax relief.
So what are the common one?
Spouse, child,
Child,
insurance,
insurance,
sports, dental,
dental,
medical insurance.
medical.
If you are breastfeeding mom, breastfeeding equipment, all those things, you can claim. Now, what they come back and tell me when I give this advice is, our HR, they refuse to do it. They don't care. They don't want to do it, So we still end up paying more. So I think there's a lot of issue at the HR side as well. If you have an automated system, it's only once a year work. You just need to key in the tax relief once a year in January, and it will calculate the PCB for your employees.
But I don't think it's as simple as that. And not all HR software are capable of doing it really. But how I would think it, every year I file my tax, then I get refund, right?
Yeah, then you're
It's
happy.
like a surprise bonus.
Surprise bonus. Yeah, you can think it that way. Yeah,
It's like
you
a
can think
surprise
it that way.
bonus,
Yeah.
Okay, another question people always ask is buyout. When people buy me out to start early in a company, they buy out my notice period, right? Is it taxable?
Yes, it is. If you pay to the company to buy that person out, it's taxable. That's two different things here. If you pay the employer, former employer, yes, it's not
So
taxable on the staff. I mean, they unless they declare it under the EA form, but I don't think they do. Do they declare it under the EA form? Because recently we had a case, we didn't see it in the EA form, but in the tax audit, the IRB didn't allow it because as a tax deduction for the employer
so
because they paid to the company. If let's say I pay to you, I'm hiring you, but I give you the 2 months notice, you pay to the employer, that is allowable. But for the tax, for the staff, whether it's taxable income, I don't think so. That has not come up yet.
it depends whether the company who bought you out declare it as an expenses lah, right?
Yes, but
Because
if
it has to be the same,
yes,
which most of them will, because it's an expenses.
yep.
So, in another way to say, if I pay for my notice in lieu, which means they deduct it directly from me, right? Then it's not taxable, right? Because it's loss of income.
Correct.
It's different from a buyout.
Yeah.
But if the company reimburse me the amount, then
That
it will
could be
become a
taxable income.
income.
Correct. Yep.
Complicated.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
So that is why sometimes when we go negotiate with buyout, right, we could also negotiate with a potential employer. Will you cover my tax also?
That
for this
also will
one?
be taxed.
Which is also tax on tax
Yeah,
lah, but
yeah.
it will lessen my
Correct.
tax lah.
Correct. Yeah.
I see. Interesting. Okay. Next question here we have, which benefits are taxable and which are not? Like for example, handphone allowance, parking allowance, medical or gym membership. These are
Those are
from-
all taxable. The gym membership, all those are taxable.
Why is a benefit?
It's benefit in kind. I can tell you what is not taxable.
Okay.
Okay.
What is not taxable?
Dental benefit, childcare benefit that you send your
if
children,
company pay for
if
it.
company pay for
Okay.
it. Food and drink provided.
But can I claim it childcare benefits under individual
can.
tax relief?
Yes, you
Okay, I can claim for it.
Yep. Food and drink provided. Oh no, you can't claim. If the employer pays for it, you can't claim because you're not paying for it.
But it's not taxable income, right?
It's not taxable
It's
income.
not taxable
It's
amount,
not
but I
taxable.
also cannot get it deductible. Okay.
Correct. Okay, food and drink provided.
Like pantry,
like
Milo.
I have a client who actually provides lunch for the staff.
Not tax deductible. Okay.
It is it's not taxable income.
Not taxable income. Okay, okay. Oh, is that why some companies provide breakfast, lunch like that?
Yes. Insurance premium. Okay.
Insurance premium.
Group
okay.
insurance, the medical insurance that you get.
Okay.
Leave passage. Overseas leave passage, a maximum up to 3,000 ringgit once a year, right?
What does leave passage means?
They pay for your holiday, 3 domestic holidays, 1 overseas.
Like air ticket, hotel, all this lah.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
All right. Benefits, what do you say? Solely used for performing his employment duty, like going to the hotel. You have to stay in the hotel. They'll give you money for the hotel. Those are not.
Reimbursements.
Reimbursements
Okay.
are not taxable,
Taxable.
right?
Okay.
But all this extra, like gym membership, they give you. Schools, they
But
pay
I
for your
thought-
school
I
fees.
thought health benefits are exempted. Gym is not health benefits, man.
Health is medical.
But if medical checkup,
Medical checkup is exempted. It's not taxable. Yeah.
If medical checkup is
Healthcare
exempted
is not
lah.
taxable. Yeah.
Healthcare is not. Healthcare is not exempted.
Like I go and let's use the terms, right? So if I get I have a panel of clinic, the employer says, go, these are my panels, go and get yourself sorted there. You go to your panel, so the panel then will claim from the employer.
Yes.
Right, the bills. That is not taxable income for the employee.
Okay.
So free medical care.
Okay.
So that is not taxable.
Okay.
Right? If they pay for your gym membership, which you are supposed to pay for yourself, that's a luxury item. So that is a taxable income to you, and they will have to declare in their EA form. If they pay for your child's school fees, you send to private school or any school, that is taxable All those that there is clear line what's not taxable and what is taxable.
Because gym membership is a luxury item.
Yes.
So like medical checkup, dental checkup, what if I go for IVF? Is that medical?
Yes, it's medical. They have not defined to say, oh, this medical you can claim, this medical you can't claim. No. Right? If as long as healthcare is provided by the employee to the employee,
Supplements?
supplements, do they give supplements?
I don't know. It sounds like a luxury item. Because it's not medicine, ma.
Which employer gives supplements free of charge to staff?
Hey, some.
Who? Not who. I mean, like, what kind of supplements?
We did. But not all the time lah. Sometimes.
Right. So you can claim it. I mean, the employer gets a tax deduction. Why would the
But
employee
it's
get
not considered as
No,
income,
it's
right?
not.
Okay. Paling penting government jangan tax us. Okay, there's another question from the public. What are the top 3 mistakes employers make when filing their personal tax return, which is the BE form?
They don't claim. They tick the wrong box for tax relief. Right. I have people claiming breastfeeding equipment when they don't even have a child.
It must be your own child lah.
That's a
Cannot
friend
be because of a gift lah.
That's a friend of mine who ticked OKU when she's perfectly not OKU.
What? But people cheat like that
No, it's a mistake. It's not cheat.
Oh, it's a
mistake.
mistake.
So they just
Which you can correct it, right? To my understanding,
Yes,
within
yes, you can
next
correct.
year when I do it,
Yeah,
I can
right.
recorrect the
So,
mistakes, right?
if you recorrect it, you must also understand the IRB will then dig more into your file. Right? So that is like, hey, wake up, I am here. Please look at me, So you make sure your tax files are
clear.
properly done.
Receipts are clear.
Listen,
And how
you must
long?
have your supporting documents. Don't say the supporting documents is under my wife, but can I claim? Cannot. Especially if your wife is not working.
So how long do I need to keep this?
7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
I have a question though. I keep.
Oh.
The problem is like 1 year later, all the receipt punya thing also cannot see already. How
Okay, so that's
Not my problem. They use
correct.
cheap ink to print the receipts.
so what I do now, every month I will sit down and scan my receipts.
That is because you run business. We where got
No,
time?
no,
Everything
my
we go
personal
scan.
one, like I say, I go and buy books, right? I'll just scan it and keep it in my. Now you have a lot of scan apps in your phone. Just scan and keep it in your phone.
This can I just say that the receipt is here? You cannot see your problem.
Then they will say, I also cannot see your relief,
Oh my god! Yeah, I have a very funny question which I asked you the other day, right? Because somebody asked me, they say, Auntie, pickleball can claim
Yeah, sports relief. Why not?
It's officially under sports lah.
Yes.
Gym membership under sports or
Okay.
not?
Yes.
Yes.
1,000 ringgit you have.
1,000 ringgit per year. Okay. Next question. If someone work 2 jobs or does freelance on the side,
Right.
how should they declare the income properly? Like especially all these gig workers.
Okay. Depends on what is your main source of income. If you're working for a company and that whatever freelancing work you are doing is outside your working hours, that means that's a part-time. Which one is your full-time?
Okay.
So then you file your taxes according to the full-time.
Okay.
If I say my full-time is all doing all this freelancing, then it's a business income.
Like a lot of these content creator, my peers they actually have a full-time job.
Yeah.
And they have a side gig as a content creator.
So I will file it under employment form, BE form, and put in my free gig income under
there
that's
is
section.
a field for it.
Correct. Other gains and profits, there is a field for it. You just put in your income in there. So I will always follow the main source of my income.
Okay, so let's say I want to declare, not whether I have to declare my side income, right? How much money you think I should put aside to pay for tax? Like if I earn 10K from this job, I know I will not pocket all 10K. Some percentage will go to government as tax. What would be the typical amount is good for me to save up?
You take your last tax return, right?
Okay.
You look at your tax rate.
Okay.
If you're paying your tax rate at that point 25% or 28%, so you take 28% out of the 10,000 ringgit, you leave it aside.
What is the maximum rate right now?
30%.
30. So at most, we should
Thirty
just
percent is
we
for
should
2 million and over.
or 2 million. 2 million. Oh, you mean for side gig is considered business tax? Ah?
Yes.
But
I mean,
even
if you're doing a side gig,
as an individual, it's not right. You follow individual tax.
that's why I said you follow your main source of income. If your employment income is your main source, then this is just a part-time work.
So at what tier it will hit maximum
Depending on your income.
30%? 500K, right?
No.
400K.
2 million is to 30%.
That is for business.
No, same. Tax rate is all the same.
For individual also the same.
Yes.
I always have the impression company tax is
We are talking
percentage is
about
lower.
individuals or companies now?
Individual.
Individual, yes, it's all the same. Whether you're under employment or your business rate, the scale tax rates are the same.
2 million is the maximum.
2 million not
tak
is the
sekaya tu
maximum.
lah.
30% is the maximum
Though
tax
I
rate.
know some influencer,
I'm sure, yes. I have individual taxpayers who earn more than 2 million ringgit salary.
So the maximum you just have to park aside the 30%.
Yeah, so you take your last paid percentage and then you just keep it aside.
Okay. Okay, now let's go to budget 2026.
Yes.
Okay, so from employee or individual point of view, right, is there any changes in release, personal tax, new incentive for professional upskilling or medical claims?
Okay, so they have given tax relief for the tourism attraction,
Okay, which you
right?
mentioned
That's
earlier.
right. So medical expenses, if you have children, special children where you have to send for rehab programs,
Okay.
and all. Last time it was limited to 6,000 ringgit. They have expanded it to 10,000 ringgit.
What if a normal child who needs therapy with all this bullying happening right now?
That comes
But
under
not
mental
special.
health, right?
Not special.
That comes, you can still, because mental health also comes under medical care now, medical benefit anyway. But I think mental health, maximum 300 ringgit or something like that. I think so, yeah.
So
I
even
need to
you
check
see
that.
a therapist now or for your family, it's tax
Yeah.
deductible
Tax
lah.
relief,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Anything else new?
They have, let's say, okay, daily care centers. Like they give you a childcare relief up to 3,000 ringgit, but the child age must be 6 years and below. They have now increased the threshold to 12 years and below.
Oh,
So you
that's
can-
nice.
So you can claim the tax relief of 3,000 ringgit if you have children. If you're sending your children 12 years and below to
like all this
babysitting and all.
expensive
But they must be a
Montessori lah.
registered babysitters, not so some random auntie staying behind your house and then you send them to, yeah, you must be registered.
I didn't know babysitter needs to be registered.
Yeah, you have to. But I mean, especially if it's a school like a nursery care and all, you have to be registered.
I've forgotten the platform name, but did you know there's a platform to hire babysitters?
I'm not sure. I don't have kids, so I'm not.
Oh, there is. I just befriended someone recently. He runs a business that you can hire babysitters online. It's like Gao Tim like that.
Oh, yeah, but how do you...
But this is specific for babysitters.
But how do you actually hire people
That's
you
why
don't know
I said
for
now you
babysitting?
mentioned babysitters need to be registered with who?
I mean, technically, those who are running care centers
Care
and all
centers,
need to
I
be
understand.
registered. So if you can still send them for your babysitters who are next door neighbors and all, it's fine. But you can't claim that money you pay to them.
Okay, what else do we have?
What else? That's about it, lah.
That's about it?
Yeah.
So how do you see
Life insurance. Last time you can get medical insurance and education insurance for our kids and get a tax relief. Now you can also get life insurance for your kids. It was only for your spouse and yourself that you can claim that tax relief.
3 or 6K, right?
To 3,000. 3,000. I mean, it's a small amount, but now you can also claim your life insurance.
you just can include lah.
Include three people lah.
Okay, cool. Okay, Varni, how do you see budget 2026 affecting the average working Malaysians' take-home pay or cost of living?
The cost of living obviously will has been steadily increasing, but your take home pay will not decrease so much because there is no increase in tax rates. So that's a
How like
relief.
that? Income same. Cost of living go up. Tax not coming down to meet. Huh? How? How like that?
Cost of living is out of our hands. What to do?
Huh?
So the tax rate have not increased. So your take home pay should not be any different. Only thing whether now you pay 5 ringgit for nasi lemak, maybe you need to pay 8 ringgit wherever you're eating at.
I got lah all this 100 ringgit my Sarah all lah guy.
Ah, God, yeah.
Why your face like that?
I thought you were going to say 100 ringgit nasi lemak. So I'm not paying that.
No, but I think government also got this little small incentive for everyday folks lah.
Like the
just
100 ringgit they gave us in
Ah,
August, right?
just to sejukkan our
Usually the
hati.
M40 do not get anything. I mean, hardly get any cash incentive.
Yes.
This is the first time, I
agree.
think, in many years that we got 100 ringgit.
Okay lah, just to sejukkan all our
Ah,
hati
correct,
lah.
yeah. At least 100 ringgit lah.
Okay, before we let you go, if you could give a one piece of advice to employees to plan their taxes smarter next year, what would it be?
Okay, plan your taxes in January. Don't plan it in December when the year is going to close and say, oh, I need to pay tax here next year. Plan it now. Okay, so you have all your tax relief. Go to LHDN website, look at your tax relief, whatever you can claim. Go for a holiday, you can claim. Go visit all the tourist attraction, you can claim 1,000 ringgit. Go play all your pickleball, you can claim
I
1,000
don't
ringgit.
understand. We should plan in the beginning of the year or after the fiscal year end. January can mean two things, right?
January, I mean, when I say January 2026, you are planning for 2026, not planning for 2025.
So start your planning
Early,
early.
yes.
Okay,
Correct.
that would make sense. Thank you so much, Varni. So if our audience have some more questions to ask about the tax, how can they reach you?
You can reach me via our social media. We have our mobile number there. We have our email address there. You can DM us on our social media under Varni Rajagopal. Or you can
And how we
just
spell that? POOVARNI RAJAGOPAL.
Correct.
Varni Rajagopal.
Yes, it
on
is.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yep.
And
Instagram
also
and TikTok.
LinkedIn.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, LinkedIn too. Yes.
And LinkedIn too. Okay, thank you so much for coming
Thank
in
you
today.
for having me
It's been a
today.
pleasure. I learned so much about tax. I'm so scared when it comes to my tax.
Never mind, you can DM me.
I DM you, Thank you everybody for watching today. If you have anything you want to ask, you also can comment at the comment section below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.